if I can express myself in another language. So, a little bit difficult for me, but I'll try my best. I'm here to share with you guys most of my experience and what I try to teach to my team over there. So, for me, it's very important that we try to give a solid base for these guys when they come for the junior team, B team, senior team. I think this is the goal, to have a solid base now. I always try to keep on their mind, let's say, guys, try to make it correct. Even if you wrong time or you later, always try to make the technique. Start from that, start from the simple, okay? So probably all of you guys here, I'm going to speak about reception and defense. I would like to start from reception because it's from where we build our offense and it's, let's say, one of the most important skills for me. On the game, you can focus on serve, receive. If you don't serve good, you don't receive good, how can you build your strategy, your game, your offense? So, talking about the technique, I can go over the forearm passing and the overhand passing. In the high level now, we are using a lot the overhand passing. Most of the teams we are seeing playing, we can even see today on this weekend, they try to really step up and take hands, all the float serves. It's amazing now how it changed from some of the, let's say, 5 years before. But I still think we have to, at that age, teach our guys how to pass forearms. Some of the drills we are going to show here is to show all the topics I wrote down, kind of mix it up a little bit, but most of the time is about body position, how do you work on your platform, and footwork. I wrote also down the touch on the ball because we still have a lot of difficulty for the players to get the touch on the ball at the same spot. It's so difficult. It's still, we are struggling a lot. So some guys they get here, some guys they get here, some guys, you know, it's so that is the worst, I think, the most difficult to fix. But I also believe that it comes about reading. You can have a good technique, you can have everything, but you have to read the game, read the ball, and track the servers as fast as you can. I have played with some guys, they were not great receivers because they were late. We keep talking there, guys, look the server, what he offers for you. Look his contact on the ball, the elbow high, the hand on the ball. And they weren't able to look on that, you know. They just figure out when the ball is crossing the net and then becomes too fast, you know, it's difficult to react. So we are going to start here. Shane, yes, I want players on this side. So it's just kind of warm up. You guys, yes, coming from position 6. Shane is throwing some kind of easy balls. You guys start moving around, being behind the ball, a lot of footwork, platform. So we go one by one. Yeah. Yeah. So what I try to bring to my players is, in the time they touch the ball, they are able to stop, to not have any movement, and try to focus on platform. Pushing the ball towards the center. So also, just to make a point here, I have also the two opposites working on the skills. I think it's important for us, especially in the high level. Sometimes we see a hard server coming from there and we need the opposite to help the 4 guys receiving. Bravo, Tutu. It's just a kind of warm up, but you have to work still in all the kind of the aspects I wrote down. You have to work on your footwork, your platform. Oh, Jesse. It still doesn't look so difficult. The ball looks pretty easy, but it's still some trouble on the contact. on the forearms, still, you know, we have to keep working on this. And from the volleyball school I come from, Brazil, we do a lot. We practice like crazy. I think most of the national teams I have seen working or training, Brazil is the craziest one I ever seen. We practice so much. And I don't know, maybe this is the difference from the other teams. Good guys. Just stop there. So from now on, we are still working at the same things, but now it's more the decision making. I want Shane to throw in some more fast balls. As soon as you touch the first, you are getting the second already. So let's do 5 balls in a row and switch. Okay? Fast. Make it work. Yes. Footwork, Xander. 5. Let's go. So most of the trainers I see, they teach you the guys, oh, you have to be leg in front or this leg in front. I like a lot, but it's not every time it's possible to do because of the speed of the ball, right? I see some kind of American philosophy, they can pass the flow this way to impose more the ball. I saw already, I don't know, I'm just trying to pass what was working for me and what I believe. I believe it's easy if you step this way on the ball instead of making something else and bouncing the ball back. Bravo, Jordan. Not bad for an opposite. Yes. Good work, bravo. Also something that we try to pass to our players, it's okay, as much as you can to have the ball in front of you, right? But with the speed of the serve, we have to work on being good also having balls on the sides. Yeah, high as you can. Bravo. Still the contact, Mike. Contact. Last one. Good work. Yeah, angle. Bravo. Yeah, so this is some type of exercise we try to give to the guys to work on the contact, footwork, platform. The one we like to do also, you can work on. So I want guys starting here, position 6 again. So 2 coaches. You guys can come closer even, no problem. So I want you guys, as he touches the ball, you move. You move, shuffle, shuffle, and pass the ball. Come back, same thing for Adam. Shuffle, shuffle, direction the ball to Michael. Okay? 2 balls and switch. Yeah. Good, Jordan. Take time. So easy, perfect. You can serve, Joao. And guys, the serve, okay, we keep moving, especially for the serve. This is just kind of warm up and of course working. But I try to make them think about, let's say, guys, we have to accept when is a good serve. If somebody serves hard on us, let's bring the ball to the 3 meters line. I'm not asking for perfect. I keep saying this constantly. because I think it's important. We have to understand. They can tell you guys. So when it's an easy ball, these balls we have to make it perfect. The easy ones. The hard ones we have to try. But I don't ask for perfect. We have to play our offense from 3 meters on. Bravo, in behind the ball. Yes, give time. Bravo, Jordan. Is that it? Stop. So something else that I didn't give so much to the guys yet, but I like to work is the players start on the receiving position. Take one ball. So players start here. You toss the ball short for me. Toss the ball. I pass it. No, like this. I'm too old for that, man. Please, yeah. So you pass the ball, come back, get the serve. Almost. Okay, so we do both sides also. Start from your position, get the short one, give back to Friesen, take the long one. The important is on the second ball, try to be still. Don't move when you're touching the ball, okay? That's right. Bravo, Zander. Yes? So the first one, perfect. The second one, if it's easy to, yeah. Out. So the idea is basically all the same. You just are changing a little bit of the drills to work on many things, but still, is the footwork, is contact, is reading the ball. Where's the ball going? Your platform towards the setter. Footwork behind the ball. Get a drink, guys. So these are some of the drills you are using to kind of warm up, but still working with the guys. In all these aspects, I wrote down a little bit. What is important for me is also you have to be very focused, because we have seen many times, even from last year, at this age, as the guys are getting tired during the week, through the week, let's say, the last days of the week we are working, they start losing the focus, you know. It's so difficult. I think it's the legs are getting heavy, but it's still, they lose a lot here. We have to improve on that aspect still. Let me go back here. Yeah. Guys, you guys can warm up the serve now. Yeah, it's difficult. Protect yourself. Just make one side, Zander. It's easy. Make one side. I stay here to catch balls. Just remember you have to go every ball. Just remember you have to go every ball. Leave it, leave it, leave it. So by this time already he's working. Even if the guys are warming up, Jesse's working. And what I found with Jesse, especially him this season, we have to figure out the difference between him and our second libero. It's not here, Justin, because he is a pretty tall guy to be a libero. So we have to find the optimal position for them as we are doing the 6-on-6, because he can cover a lot of court. And for us, this is very important. Something that we are not able, okay, we are still able with Justin, but we have to adjust our rotations. Remember the contact on the ball. Tutu, come down here. I need some guys also mixing it up on floats, okay, that they can have the information. Oh, you guys still can play one zone. They serve in the zone. So what is important now, we try to come for the real serve, is that they identify the type of serve, how deep they have to be on the court, and still working together. I think this is very important. Communication between. Yeah, these are the ones we ask. We just ask to the hard serves we keep in our side. Bravo, Jesse. Yeah. Platform more behind there. Yeah, higher if you can. Float again. Bravo. Colton, you serve and come. After the serve. Tutu, switch the zone. 5-6 now. So as much as you can, we try to work different guys with libero. Communicate, guys. Also something that we have, let's say for our team, is on the spin, the hard spin serves, we are trying to cover the more area on the court. We are leaving the lines. I always ask the guys, let's take a chance. If he's acing there, we try. We still try, but you know, we try to cover the big area on the court. Bravo, Colton. Michael, now you come. Guys, from now on, we work on hands, overhand passing, serve. I just need floats now, guys. Just floats. Just float serve. Okay? So we work by pair here. We have seen now, especially in the high level, and it's what we are preparing these guys to be, many teams serving the float from position 5, crossing the serve. It's creating a lot of problems in the conflict zone here, or between libero or between the two receivers. So this will have working a lot, because it's something that for sure they are going to struggle now, but as they move to the B team or the senior team, we expect that they get good. Inside. Freeze him. After the serve, you come. Yeah, post more the ball. Be stable. Bravo, Jesse. Yeah, just move there. The other's on. Move up. Overhands work. Let's go. Move up. Video check to 2. Work on overpassing. Overhand, sorry. Good serve, Jordan. Yeah, catch the ball, guys. Let's go. Yeah. This is also something that we have to teach the guys, as we are working on something that is not easy, that guys, they have in mind that I'm responsible to help this too. They are here. Because if you just go there and you want to serve to make an ace, we had one training we were doing on this for the overhand passing, and some of the guys, they were serving short. I said, guys, let's stop, wait. We are working here, overhand passing. Why are we serving short? Doesn't make any sense, right? Because we work as a team. They are also responsible for the work they are doing here. Guys, just a minute. Let's go back to spin now, because I just want to talk about one more technique that I forgot. When we are receiving the spin serve, what is important sometimes when the ball is too hard is to try to absorb the ball instead of impulsing the ball like you do on float. The ball sometimes is kind of floating and losing speed, and you have to impulse the ball to the center. On the spin serve, you have to try to really hold the hard spin serves, breaking your elbow a little bit to bring the ball high here. Right? Let's try that. Go. try to play perfect, right? Yeah. Out. Good try, good try, good try. Yes, good read, good read. Read the contact, contact. Just pick between. Yeah, this one. Also, I strongly believe that as much as information we can give for my team when we play the other teams, better it is. We try to give and study the other team as much as we can, us coaches, and to pass for them. Still, I try to pass the pretty simple information, basic information, and I think it's easy because some clubs I have played in my career, some coaches they try to pass a lot, but when you are playing the game, you don't remember. You have to be honest. It's so difficult to hold information because it's a lot of information. It's rotation by rotation, every player. So I try to make it simple to help the guys. Xander, after the serve you come. Move on the zone here, Jesse. Stay there. Let Xander receive on position 1. So this is something also that we try. Our opposite receiving, our right side. Opposite. Yeah. And he can tell you guys, I just asked him, take 1 meter off the court and bring the ball, the hard ball here. I'm not asking perfect for him, never. He knows that. This one. Bravo. Bravo, Xander. Good try, Jesse. Back portable. Just your contact. Touch on the hand. Bravo. Let's make one more. Yeah. It's okay, guys. Get a drink again. We move on for the defense. So I don't think it's anything you guys ever seen. It's just the way I like to work. Of course, many other drills we can show here, but we don't have so much time. But basic is like this. What I try to focus is the easy balls has to be perfect. The difficult ones, okay, here. We play from here. Our setters even, they know. If it's a hard one, we run the offense from here. And then of course you have to work with these guys, coordination, footwork, platform, and still, when we do the 6-on-6, I'm staying behind all training and trying to see and figure out what they are reading and trying to help them. Because every situation is different. Sometimes the guy is playing position 6, he doesn't see that the block is open. He just takes his position on the diagonal instead of playing the gap on defense. So these we have to teach them all the time. And they are getting really well. So sorry. not that much. I just told him to take 1 meter off the court. When he's helping on receive, he just take this one. He doesn't have to come here, let's say. Yeah, the right side, in case we have hard serve from the other side. So you remember in Cuba, we had the American guy serving against us. He made 11 aces. So we have to try something else, even by rotations. Oh, when the American guy was serving, we had 4 guys receiving, you know? We have to try, because on that level, it's just, let's say, getting worse. Every level you go, from the junior team for the B team, that's why it's good that you start doing things right, instead of trying, oh, this is fancy, this is nice, this is beautiful, but it doesn't work. This is what I think. So, let's move to the defense now. For me, about the defense, what I like to speak as, let's say you have your start position, always losing your balance in front a little bit. Everybody knows a little bit about this, so I like to have my hands like here and pretty relaxed, ready to move everywhere. And also, I have to be ready to move. When we are talking to the guys about defense, when the guy is attacking, you must be still, stop. From there you move. Because if you take chance, it's like a goalkeeper. Okay, you can succeed, but not always. That's why we try to study the team, make the guys on the right position on the court, let's say the IDP, how you guys say here. Even yesterday we were working a lot on this, just be on the right spot, because as we grow and as we work, we are going to develop the ball control. But being on the right spot, I think is a good start already. So, also define the right position for your player, in the sense that, like I said about Jesse, he's a pretty tall libero, pretty tall guy, like Matthew Neves, he's also a tall guy. I can't ask them to be at the same as Justin, that is tall like this. They are pretty big guys, they can occupy more area, and still they are, in case Matthew, it's more slow than Justin, right? How can you help the guy? In that way, yeah, so I keep going some drills and I'm going to speak about all the rest here. Guys, let's start the defense here. So I need guys attacking. 1 guy there, 1-6, 1-5, and 3 guys on the same line. So Michael there, you stay here. 2-2, somebody else here. I need the balls added, please. Come freeze. You and Jordan. Jordan there, you here. So what I want you guys, give the balls for these guys in the end here, in the back. Everyone has a ball. And you guys start from the basic. So you attack, you kind of defend the ball, try to control. Do 1. Yeah, attack it down. Go. So from this, when we start, we try to figure out the position. You just lose your balance behind a little bit, more forward. Yeah. This is pretty basic stuff. Don't have to attack too high, guys. Something that I use too, that I see many coaches now, they don't like to do pepper anymore, but I still believe that even on pepper you can push the guy, you can improve something. On ball control especially. Round. Make 1 more switch. And like I said, everyone working is responsible. Because if the guy attacking is just giving easy balls, what are we working? Right? Always having that in mind. Now what we do? We try to hit the flat ball here somewhere to play high defense. Okay? You can come closer. Higher, Michael. Yeah, like a goalkeeper. Yeah, don't try to volley the ball, huh? This is like the receiver I was speaking before on training, right? Yeah. Make 5, 6 and switch. From the same position. Triangle, triangle. Switch. Remember the position. Start position. Yeah. More flat and high. Adam, we need box. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay, guys. Thanks. One here, we need one box over there. This side, you see. Catch there. It's enough for attack. Somebody over here. Yeah. So what I want now, so here, I want one by one. So left sides, opposites, okay? Liberos. You start IDP position, move to diagonal, right? Control this ball. We have one target there. Maybe we can work just one side is enough because I thought it was everybody going, so we don't need that box. Maybe we can switch after. Guys, Liberos position 5 here, Jesse. So IDP position, move on the line, right? Jordan Zander, same thing. IDP position, rotate. Always remember to have your back sideline. Good, one by one at a time. Who's going first? Yeah? Route, Jordan. After you go in. Otherwise you go every twice or 3 times. It's too much for you. IDP. The big challenge for us, and what we do on training a lot, is about moving on the right position, and at the moment of the attack, stop. Don't move from there. From there you go. Not yet. Yeah. Adam. So we have many type of situations to create all these drills. So we move the box to the other position. What we are going to do now is, let's say, position 6 and opposite working together. So when Adam is tossing the ball, you guys from the IDP move. The guy defend, the other guy has to set. Okay? The one is not involved in defense has to set the ball. We try to do by pairs now. Okay? You can do two with the left side. Let's do it. This is something that we are working a lot because on the diagonal, yes. Diagonal. We are working a lot because what is happening to our team now is we are in the right spot, we are start touching the balls and getting balls up, but the sequence of that, the setting, we are still missing that part. We are touching a lot, we are defending, but we are not converting. This is the next step now we are working on. Good set now. Go to 2. So here the set is going pretty well, but on training, on the difficult moments when the legs are tired or in the stress moments, the set's not that great like here. Oh, leave it. Jesse. Oh, fake mark. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay, guys. Now I just need one box on this side also. Can you help me here? Who is attacking you? Okay. So I need some of you guys now here to help me. Xander, start on the net. Start on the net. So I need you setting here. I need some guy tossing balls to Tom. Tom, set over the box, right? Yeah. No. So what I want now is working Xander and Jordan and working Colton and Jesse. You, for now not, you come after later, but you can come inside from here, from the side. So, the coach there is tossing the ball to the setter. We too, we are here on the block position, right? As he sets the ball, if he set into position 4, the black, we move on defense here. Off the net, we get the attack. So, Shane is attacking on this area, or left side, or libero, right? You guys defend, one of you guys have to set, especially you, back, right? Because you can have the possibility to attack too. So, setting to this side, same thing. Back up, defense, you set. Good? Let's try. So on this drill, we start to work a little bit on the reading. Where is the set going? How they react. Take 3 or 4 switch, guys. Good set, Jesse. Friesen, you can work on the right side too. Oh yeah. Good set, Jesse. In the end, is something that I strongly believe that the skill, how good you are, can make the difference in the game. Is the ball control, is the way you set the ball. Good try. So we work on this type of drills with boxes to save some jumping, right? We know it's not the best to do, to read, especially when the guys are attacking. Also from the serve point, we do a lot of boxing because we can't make the guys jumping every single day, especially in the morning when we do this type of repetition. Try. On the set. Something that maybe you guys coaches are seeing here too is that I'm always asking these guys to set the high balls always shorter instead of pushing the ball here. Because we are always in trouble when you have the ball here to attack. We have no angle, especially if we are short guys. Here is the zone. Even if it's here, we ask, hey, adjust for your approach, and then you can do something else. At least you have more angle, right? Keep going, guys. Left, Matthew, catch the Swiss ball for me. Swiss ball. All two. Left, help me. Yeah, guys, good. So moving to the next one. Somebody can, yeah, especially you tall guy. Thank you. On the other side now. So on this one, we work by pairs again. Kind of the same, yeah. But the challenge now is from my DP position, if Adam is attacking, move the diagonal again. On the moment Adam is attacking, you guys should be here without moving, right? Read. Because now you can have deflections from the ball or not. You can have the tip, you can have the rolls. Watch out behind, guys running. So this is the challenge now, because we try to create this kind of situations where you have to read. Sorry? Yeah, cross. By pairs, again. So far? Good to go? Yeah, Adam's going. Yeah, now is the hard drill coming. Make it 2. Walk out. Something that we have to keep an eye on is because most of the players, we are watching the videos of our team. You guys can keep going. I'm talking. Can keep going. Is that when we get the deflection on the ball, we try to anticipate it, and we are running, and then it's touching the ball, we lose the ball. It's happening a lot. I wrote down something about anticipate or not on defense. I'm kind of halfway. I think you have to give some freedom to your player, but still that he's on that system that you built for your team to respect. Because of course you can see, as you work with all of them, you see that some of the guys, they read better than the others. And you have to figure out that, for who else are you giving this kind of little freedom to be out of system, right? Good size under, little shorter. So this is the easy one. Yeah, good set. Bravo, Brandon. Who's under? Who's attacking there? Good float, coach. Good variation. Jordan, fix your position. You're losing your balance behind. Good Jordan, good set. Good read, Sander. Keep in our side, Let's go. Too high. Sander. Bravo, two. Sander. Jesse, remember from the video I told you? Stop. You start rushing the court again. Good try. Also something that I try to tell the guys is, it's difficult when we play against some team that is defending a lot. It's difficult to score against that team because they defend a lot. So we have to try to create this kind of mentality too. It's difficult to score in our team. We go for every ball, doesn't matter. Try to do. Wait more to do. As Shane is attacking you, right? Again, use your balance. Yeah, it's okay, guys. Good. So, finish. Thank you. Just to show you guys a little bit of the way we work and the way I think. I believe that if they can get better on this type of easy situations, they can improve a lot on our game as a team. We work a lot every morning on skills, especially ball control and reception, because we need to improve on that aspect of our game. Both tournaments we played in Cuba and in Peru last year and this year, we were the most efficient team on the 3 meter zone situation. Our offense from here, or even high ball, we were the best in the tournament. So we are studying what we have to improve is the reception, but that's why at the same time I know I don't have a great receiving team. I'm playing from here too. The setters are doing a great job from here, from this zone. We are far from the net, but still running fast offense. So for me, I just try to share a little bit with you guys. I don't think it's anything kind of new for you coaches. Just to pass a little bit of my experience and what I try to pass to my players. Again, I have played in many countries, and for me it's special the way the guys they approach, because it's different when you have some intelligent kids. They can figure out fast, they can change fast, right? Some of other countries I was playing or having young guys beside me, you have to tell the guys, I don't know, 35 times to change, to make that small change, you know? But this is our job. We have to keep going, keep pushing. And like I said, just to create a solid base for them to support the B team and the senior team. I think most of these guys, they aim to play in the high level. And we try to offer the tools for them to arrive there. Okay? So thank you. If somebody has any questions, we are open for questions now. The last few minutes. Yep. Yeah, I think both. You can do both. It depends a lot. Let's say on the really hard ones, my message is try to absorb the ball, or even, can't say break our elbows, to keep the ball here. We don't ask for perfect, you know. And also, okay, as I was playing and I had very good ball control, by the time you can develop that, they will get there. So it's too difficult for them yet. That at the same time the ball is coming hard speed, I'm even attacking the ball. And it works. You know, depends the level you are and what the player can offer to you. I try to make it very simple, basic, and from there to move on. Is that okay? So all was too bad or was too good? Nobody has any question? So, thanks again. It was a pleasure to be here.